Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Jen, this is Earl Grey and Chopsticks. Slightly different lighting than what we're used to. I'm filming later than I would normally. It's been so warm in the UK recently that my days kind of shifted towards the later hours just because it's cooler. But yeah, we're all good. So back with part 2 of the reaction to Sammy Ingram's 10-minute method. By the way, if you're here, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And this is your favorite Law of Attraction reaction channel. Okie dokie, let's get into it. So I'm gonna do this. And I'm going to do this. Good.
So it's going to take you forever to get through a big ass list of affirmations. Keep it short and sweet, to the fucking point. And I promise you, it works a lot easier. And remember, you can do more.
So actually, I wanted to jump in even before we really get into the video today because I've been experimenting with this myself. And one thing I would say, like, if you're struggling to, sometimes I think when you watch a video like this, it seems like 10 minutes is more than doable. But sometimes when you're actually sitting there and you're in the moment and you're doing it, your mind can wander. So my advice would be, if 10 minutes even potentially feels a bit long, just do a couple of minutes. Just do 3, 4, 5 minutes and work your way up to the 10 minutes. Don't have to sort of jump in and do the whole 10 minutes straight away. Do whatever feels right.
More than one subject, but per subject needs a dedication of at least 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do 10 minutes of self-concept. Then you can do 10 minutes.
And you can split the 10 minutes up, you know. And also something else I would recommend, give yourself a break before you start a new topic. If you're even going to start a new topic at all that day or that period where you're manifesting. Some people like to sort of focus on one goal, get that manifested, get that moving, and then focus on something else. But what I would recommend, like maybe say you have 3 topics that you're currently working on, and that's, I know something that's something that Sammy advocates for, is only having a maximum of 3 goals at the one time. Do 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening, and then you're giving your subconscious some time to sort of marinate, if you like, in your idea and in what it is that you're trying to put across to it, you know.
Minutes of SP, 10 minutes of money, 10 minutes of house, job, exams, whatever it is that you're manifesting, appearance changes, whatever. You can do it in 10-minute sessions. Just break them up. Don't try to do them all together. You need to impress your subconscious with a very clear idea. If you've got a whole bunch of scattered affirmations, you're going to get that in your 3D. Most likely, it's just going to impress pieces of each thing. And you'll probably manifest signs like names or just synchronicities. Whereas if you'll just be straight to the point, 1 to 2 affirmations, where you know exactly what you're implying and you can saturate your mind enough, then you will.
What Sammy's saying here, though, I don't necessarily see this as a bad thing if you're manifesting synchronicities and signs around a certain subject. And for me, that's actually quite a nice way to gauge, what do I really care about in this moment? What should be my main focus in this moment? When say you're doing what Sammy's saying not to do right now, and you're reading a list of like 50 affirmations, which I also don't recommend doing that, but say you're doing it, right? You're excited, you're new to this, and you've got so much going on. So you've read that list and you start seeing these synchronicities pop up. Which one makes you the most excited? Follow that one. Follow that one first. You can get to the rest. Don't get me wrong, nobody here is trying to tell you not to want what you want, but what makes you the most excited, and follow that one first. That would be my tip.
Get your full manifestation a lot faster. Remember, on my channel, I only teach things that I have tried. This works. It is an amazing method. It's been working for a lot of people because it gets you to focus. The reason I even started it is because I wasn't focusing on my shit. I was too busy worried about everybody else's and getting all my life things done that I need to get done, just day-to-day life, doing everything but making time to affirm for that.
And that's another really important thing, is actually, are you, if you genuinely sat down, are you doing this on a daily basis? Because a lot of people can say, oh, it doesn't work, I tried it for ages. Are you actually trying it? Or do you just think that you're trying it? Are you thinking about trying it? You know what I mean? Or are you actually sitting there in the pure positive thought, or the pure affirmation, as Sammy says, robotically affirm, repeat, repeat, repeat? Are you actually doing that? Only you can answer that question, because that's the thing that will get you the results. So if you're not doing that, just carve out a little bit of time. It's like I say, if 10 minutes even feels a bit overwhelming, if you feel like your mind is wandering too much, don't do 10 minutes to start off with. Do 2, 3, 4 minutes to start off with. Just make it a routine part of your day. It's like I say, the weather here at the moment is absolutely gorgeous, and it's one thing that I've been making a real point to do in my day, is actually to go out into the garden at 1 or maybe 2 or 3 points in the day and practice my affirmations, practice my visualization sitting in the sun, because also that warmth just gives you a certain feeling to it, So if you can do that as well, go to somewhere that makes you feel more relaxed, make it an enjoyable part of your day, make it part of your routine, set an appointment with yourself that you can't miss, and you'll sort of see things happen quite quickly and start shifting for you. But yes, really carve out the time. It's for you, it's for you. It's not for anybody else. So give yourself that time to do that for yourself.
The things I want. So if you have 10 minutes, either multiple times a day, or you have more than 10 minutes that you can just set aside, pick some affirmations, and focus. You could use a timer. You can use a video. You can use a movie if you want to go even longer, a movie you don't care about. Some people use subliminals. You can pick your favorite subliminal maker. I would say either put it on loop for so many minutes, or do a longer one, like 10 or more minutes, and while it's playing, you be affirming. You could pick some of those videos that are like so many hertz or whatever for different things. It's whatever you want to use as your indicator of the time, but no less than 10 minutes, okay? No less. I don't want you to get your ass up or get distracted or switch to another thought until you have affirmed for at least 10 minutes.
Okay, so maybe Sammy would tell me off for saying that working your way up to 10 minutes is okay to do, but I strongly believe that, especially if you are in a place where you're maybe getting a bit distracted. It's okay. Don't kind of judge yourself for that. Just work your way up. I think once you start getting into it, you'll soon enjoy it so much that you will want to do the whole 10 minutes. So don't come for me. 10 minutes is good. I agree with the 10 minutes.
Really, really recommend you doing it multiple times a day if you have the time. If not, like I said, maybe the only free time you have in the day, maybe it's 2 hours. Do 30 minutes out of the 2 hours. It's going to be worth it when you get what you want because you've saturated your mind enough. But this still does not mean that outside of it, you get to waver, complain, ask where it is, ask why it's not working. That doesn't mean that, because still, no matter what you do, it doesn't matter what method you use. You cannot be doing your affirmations and being on track and then outside of that complaining and thinking against the thing you're trying to manifest. Okay?
Yeah. completely agree with this, because at the end of the day, if you're doing that, you're actually you're cancelling out all the work that you've just done in your subconscious. At the end of the day, actually, you can do this for 10 minutes. There's still 23 hours and 50 minutes in the day. What are you feeding your subconscious for the rest of that time? Now, the point of the 10 minutes is to get yourself to a place where those thoughts of what you want and what you desire are coming up in your mind more easily. It's even something I'm noticing in myself, that the thoughts that come to me naturally aren't necessarily the thoughts that I want them to be. So we're doing the work to make those thoughts, the thoughts that sort of just naturally pop up in your head, to become more positive, to become more aligned with what it is that you want. And then you'll start to see more of that in your reality. But if, like Sammy says, if you're like, I've done my 10 minutes for the day, but then you're going along saying, where's my stuff? You're just undoing it. You're just undoing it. So there's a school of thought. I don't want to go too much into it right now because I want to do a whole different video on it. It's called the SPEC method by a woman called Helen Hadsell. I hope I'm saying her name right. So SPEC stands for select, project, expect, and collect. So with this method, the 10-minute method, what we're doing is we're projecting. But what we still have to do is the expect part. And if you're saying, where's my stuff? This isn't working. This is taking so long. You're not expecting it. You're almost repelling it in a way, So sorry for bringing that up. That was a whole different thing, but I will go more into detail around that on another video. But right here, we're projecting. Now we need to expect, and then we can collect, which is the bit that we want.
Because one thing is already an assumption and one thing is not. And so this thing over here that's already an assumption is going to win the second you reaffirm it. So don't do that. The key always is, no matter if you do the 10-minute method, if you're doing 10,000 affirmations, if you're doing visualization, no matter what, the key is consistency and not wavering. Saturating your mind with the idea that you have what you want, because your subconscious does not know the fucking difference. It doesn't know. It thinks that whatever you're telling it is what you are experiencing, especially if you're telling it the same thing all the time. It's going to start producing it into your reality because it is just a printer. It is a literal 3D printer. Whatever you're feeding it, the messages you're sending it is what it's going to push out. Which brings me to another point. There is literally nothing besides you that can stop your manifestation from happening. I don't care how often.
So I just want to make a point of what Sammy's just said about your subconscious literally being a 3D printer. I love that concept. And what you're feeding it, it will give back. But a really strong thing to remember about that is that your subconscious can only give you what you're feeding it. Only. It can't give you something that you're not giving to it. Do you know what I mean? So, this is why it's so important, like Sammy says, to really saturate your subconscious, really have it in the forefront of your subconscious. Deep down, if your goal is really at the fore of your subconscious, or if your doubts are at the fore of your subconscious, deep down, if you've got work to do on this. And it's okay to have work to do on it. Lots of people are. At the end of the day, when you achieve certain things, that level of success makes you want more success. So even if you're a very successful person, you want more, and you don't know how to get that more yet. Do you know what I mean? Because where you are just creates more desire. So what I'm trying to say is, even someone that's a master manifester, they still need to do the work to get to the next level. So there's nothing to be ashamed about, nothing to feel bad that, I'm bad at this. You're not bad at it. You just need to practice. That's it. Just practice. You wouldn't be mad at a toddler for falling over when they're trying to walk, would you? because they're learning. And that's what we're doing. We're learning the manifestation process. And we will get very good at it because we are master manifestors.
Off the wall, how impossible, which is a myth, it seems. There is nothing that can stop your manifestation from happening if you are being consistent, thinking as if you have what you want, and not thinking or speaking against it. There is nothing that can stop it. Nothing. What about? No, nothing. Your job is to do the affirming. Your job is to think as if you already have what you want. Be consistent with it. Use your repetition to saturate your mind. That is your only job. Trust me, manifestation is literally perfect. Whatever needs to happen for you to experience that, it's going to happen. Whatever needs to be done, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what needs to be done. You probably can't even fathom the way that it would happen. But whatever it takes, it's going to be done. It's going to be done. You don't have to worry about it. There is nothing that can stop your manifestation. There is nothing you cannot have. There is nothing you cannot manifest. If you can fathom the idea, if you can desire it, that's how I should say it. If you can desire it, it means you can manifest it. The only thing that stops people from manifesting their desires is them thinking against it, not being consistent, complaining.
And I love that concept as well, that if you have the wherewithal to desire it, you have the ability to manifest it. And I fully believe that. And again, I need to go into this on another video. But for me, our desires are personal gifts to us from the universe. They're not random. I want something completely different to what you want, to what Sammy wants. And that's part of the beauty of life. Our desires are God-given, universe-given, personal and unique gifts to us. And the fact that we have been given them means that we can achieve them and we can manifest them. And I love that concept.
About it's not working, asking why it's not working, asking where it's at, anything that implies it's not actually true. Your subconscious is always listening. So make sure you're always aware of what you are telling it. Okay? Let me know if you're going to try the 10-minute method. Again, if you want to buy that smaller service, a smaller package, if you want to do the 10-minute method for that package, just put it in the little short box. I believe it just asks for your desires or something like that on the form. Put 10-minute method and then do your what you're trying to manifest in the other box. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we out.
I used to work 9 to 5, but what made me a millionaire?
Tell us, what made you a millionaire? Love those adverts. Love them. So thank you so much for watching both parts of this video. This was part 2. If you haven't watched part 1, go back and watch it now. And yeah, so we've learned a lot. 10-minute method, like it. At the end of the day, all these methods, they're to saturate your subconscious, as Sammy says. They're to live as though you already have achieved what you want. They're just to get into the state, to get into the vibe, to get into the flow, to manifest your desires. Do whatever feels right for you. Do whatever method works well for you. Try a few. See which one you like the best. And that's also why I'm here, to introduce you to some new methods, to make things click for you, to give a new perspective. So join me next time. As I said in the beginning, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your parents, tell everybody. And thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.